Hi, so we're working on the mathematical, logical approach to learning Braille. And this is going to take us to the cell numbers, the dot numbers that we have been saying. We'll get to that. So here we go. What I'm doing here is I have these printables that you can get online. Just look up Braille cell printables, and there just are so many resources online for you. You could also just make it on index cards. These are a little small for flashcards, so if you'd like something bigger, go make that happen and use index cards. But this is called the Leitner system, and it's where you make flashcards for what you need to know, and then you have 3 envelopes. You have daily, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I'm going to prepare the flashcards, and I'm going to put them all in daily. And that's what I have to practice every single day. And I have to practice them until I've mastered whichever flashcards I have mastered. I get to put them into Tuesday, Thursday. So then I'm practicing my dailies and I'm practicing my Tuesday, Thursdays. The Tuesday, Thursdays that I've mastered, they get to hop on over to my Fridays. So it's actually a pretty fun system. But none of the dailies get to hop all the way over to Friday. No, you got to go through. So what I'll do here for Braille, I have these cell numbers. So I'm going to do A is dot 1. So on the back, I'm going to say A. That way you can take this and you can say A is dot 1. And then that's dot 1. Or you can say dot 1 is A. So you want to learn it back and forth because, you have the mind that needs to know the code and associate it with the letter. So that's what we're doing. So B is dots 1 and 2. Okay? And I'm going to put B on the back. Now I'm writing this in soft pencil so that there's no bleed through and I don't see the other side of it. My bright idea was a bright orange marker, and I'm not sure if I would actually cheat because that doesn't help me, but maybe I cheat. So then I just do that. C is dot 1, 4. Now we're on D. Now if you looked at the visual approach, then you would know I said that dot D looked kind of like the top corner of a capital D. So that's the way my brain worked. And there's a D. And then let's go E. Now for, again, E, I like to think of going down a slide, but that is dots 1, 5. E. Okay, and let's remember what letter we're doing. F is dots 1, 2, 4. I like to go in order when I'm remembering my dots because I'm thinking of the left side of the cell, top to bottom, and then the right side of the cell, top to bottom. So I would read this as 1, 2, 4. And if I was working with students and they paused or they couldn't remember it, I'd say, what is my cell number? So it is important to know your cell numbers. It's important to learn the way you learn and then make sure you master each part of Braille, from the physical memory of how it feels to actually punch the keys in, to the way it looks if you if you can see the Braille cells, and that is how your brain works. G, that's a favorite. Kiddos love G. Okay, H looks a little bit like an H. This even makes it even more prominent how much H, F, J coming up look like the print versions. And you logical learners, you love finding that connection between something you have to learn with something that you already know. So our I, ick, 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 I have to go up this hill, so 2, 4. So you will actually, surprisingly, know all of these Braille cell numbers, I promise. It happens. You practice it. All these approaches, if you can actually reach out and stretch your learning style and do all of them, then you have a chance to really get this in your brain. So we have A through J. I'm going to put them all together. I'm going to put them in my daily envelope. And I practice that every single day. Okay, and one of the problems that some people have about learning Braille is the discipline, or how do I even study it? It's insurmountable. Well, let's just break it up into this awesome system. I study it daily. I know all of them. I mean, I'm kind of shaky, but you know, H, it looks like an H. I get this every single time. It's correct. So I get to graduate H to my Tuesday, Thursdays. So I do my dailies every day, and then on Tuesday and on Thursday, I additionally do this envelope. And it just shifts and shifts until Friday, and then when I have mastered my Friday, I get to go create another set of flashcards, your next set of 10 letters. And you go on like that. And this is one way to get those numbers into your brain. Okay.